Kinematics 15, motion with a variable acceleration. Actually, the whole course started with maths for physics, but all were not there. And I've sent videos to many of them who were asked. Today, I'll just only give a small revision of what is there, I mean, to the extent required for our discussion. Look, we have A equals dV by dt. People are still coming. I just remind you that we have these equations in a straight line. You should join on time, children. I'm just starting and going on admitting you people. These equations we've written down until now are for constant acceleration case, isn't it so? V equals u plus at. Then S equals u plus v by 2 into t, which is also equal to ut plus half at square, which is also equal to, tell me, vt minus half at square. Equation 1, equation 2, equation 3 was v square minus u square equals 2as. 4, this one, isn't it? So these are the equations we've been using until now. I've written these equations without vector signs. When I write them without vector signs, it means that it's in one dimension. Hello, do you follow? So this is magnitude wave we wrote. Hello, the particle goes like this, starts with u. A may be forward or backward. If it is backward, we'll put a minus sign. So after some time, what is v, what is s, all that we did. So these are the equations in one dimension and with a constant acceleration, right? These are equations in what? One dimension and for a constant, right? Now I can still talk about motion in one dimension, but with a variable acceleration. Now we would like to discuss motion in one dimension only, but with a variable acceleration. For which we require to go for mathematics, basically. And I've done it almost in details there while doing integration and differentiation. But for a revision sake, I'll do it today and then continue with problems. Look, I mean, I'll do it in short anyway, in brief. If y is a function of x, y is f of x, dy by dx is what, children? Those who were there with me previously, tell me. This is called instantaneous rate, isn't it?
Yes.
Hello. Graphically speaking, if this is y, if this is x, some curve like this, if I have, what is dy by dx? It means slope at some point here. The slope of this is what we call dy by dx. slope at a point to the curve. Okay, this is a mathematics part of it. But where do we use it basically? We use it to find out instantaneous velocity, instantaneous acceleration, like that, isn't it? So in physics, we say when s is a function of time, I'm still writing in one dimension, so no vectors, nothing. Instantaneous speed will be what? Instantaneous speed will be v equals ds by dt. Of course, I've told you instantaneous velocity means we should write in terms of dr by dt. While defining our physical quantities only, I told. Similarly, instantaneous acceleration is, look, I'll just remind you once again. If this is y and x, we have particle was going like that. This is what we called as r bar. So instantaneous velocities along the tangent like this, we told. This is v bar equals dr by dt, which can be written as what? Dx by dt I cap plus dy by dt j cap plus dz by dt k cap. This is vx I cap plus vy j cap plus vz k cap. Now vx equals dx by dt. That's what we'll write for velocities. This v equals ds by dt can be just simply for any path. This is ds element and ds by dt we do for speed. But for velocity, we need to take components individually. Vx equals dx by dt, vy equals what? dy by dt, vz equals dz by dt. So when I write in straight line, if I use ds by dt, it doesn't matter, but that will be both speed and velocity. Okay. Do you follow what I speak? Whether you write ds by dt, dx by dt, doesn't matter. So velocity is a vector. It has got three components. The rate of change of the position vector is what we call velocity. Rate of change of path length is speed. But in a straight line, they become same. They become same, of course, remember, not necessarily same, because speed has no direction. Velocity has a direction. So even there, this will be displacement only, dx. Dx can be 0, but dx as path length is not 0. Are you listening to me? I'm just revising it and making it clear to you people. So I require differentiation to find out instantaneous velocity, instantaneous acceleration. Hello. When S is f of t, v is ds by dt. Similarly, when v is function of time, dv by dt gives what? Instantaneous acceleration. These are the two things we require. Okay. But to find out these things, we have a formula. What is that? D of y by dx. If y equals x to the power n, dy by dx is what? N into x to the power n minus 1. So the summary is this. To find out instantaneous velocity or to find out instantaneous acceleration, we require a general formula called n into x to the power n minus 1. And second thing is dv by dt is instantaneous acceleration, ds by dt is instantaneous velocity. When ds is displacement, dv is a change in velocity. But if it is d path length, yes, that is speed. Okay. Persist. And others who did not listen to it previously, I'm revising it. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So I'll continue to write and teach on the other page. You tell me. Shravan, are you there? Hello, children. Shivacharan. So I'll continue. So what is the summary of it finally? Hello. In a one dimension, Vx equals dx by dt. If you are saying it is velocity, dx will be displacement. That means if I go and come back, displacement will be 0, but distance will be double, right? And similarly, ax equals, tell me, d vx by dt. So I told you it is in one dimension, therefore dx by dt I am writing. You can say ds by dt, doesn't matter. All right. So we require differentiation for knowing this. What do you mean by differentiation? You know, say x equals, for example, at square plus bt plus c. Find vx. If somebody says he's asking you to find the instantaneous velocity. What is instantaneous velocity? Velocity is a function of time, nothing else. So if I find out dx by dt for this, what will I get? That formula is there, no? A into 2t plus b into 1 plus c. That is 2at plus b. This is instantaneous velocity. Find out instantaneous acceleration, dvx by dt. That is equal to what? 2a plus b. I'm doing it like this because people must have known it on their own, or I've talked about it already previously. So I'm just revising, I told you. But say you got any issue there, you point out, I'll talk about it. Because doing the same thing again will be meaningless. Okay. But you may ask me something, a particular specific doubt, special to you, you may ask. So this a is something which multiplies. So this a will be as it is, t square derivative will write. T square derivative will be what? 2 into t to the power 2 minus 1. That's why we call it 2t. B will be multiplying this. So B will be as it is, but t to the power 1. 1 into t to the power 1 minus 1, which is 1. C is a constant. There's no derivative for that. Only variables will be derivative. I mean, we'll find out the differentiation. So this is how to find out instantaneous velocity, instantaneous acceleration. Look, x is a function of time. So dx by dt is instantaneous velocity. dv by dt is instantaneous acceleration. All right. Hello. So the whole idea is this: if x is a function of time is given to us, we use differentiation to get, tell me, velocity and acceleration. Both of them we are talking in terms of instantaneous. Even this is instantaneous distance or displacement. X a function of time. For example, this one, instantaneous is nothing very funny. If you put t different values here, I'll get different values of x. That's what you mean by instantaneous. Don't say it at some instant and leave it alone like that. What it means is x is a function of time. In this expression, if I put different values of t, I'll get different values of x. That's why it's called instantaneous displacement. From the instantaneous displacement, I'll get instantaneous velocity by finding out the derivative. From the instantaneous velocity, I'll get acceleration by differentiation again. This is the moral of the story there. Okay. Hello. So for that, the most important formula is that if y is x to the power n, dy by dx is n into x to the power n minus 1. So can I continue, children? Other children. For most of them, I've done it already, but people who joined recently, I expect you to see the videos or talk to me here, and once for all confirm. I cannot leave this and leave it. I mean, do the lesson later. Hello. Now, where do we get integration thing then? First of all, what is integration? I'll tell you. I'll tell you that in a simple way. It's a backward process. If y is a function of x, like that if I have some function. Integration means simply finding out the area like this in a geometrical sense. Area under this curve and the x-axis, for example. For that, we think of having this whole thing divided into small rectangles and sum of the areas we'll calculate to get the total area. But I'll not go for the beginning again, but I'll tell you, we'll take one small rectangle. This is x plus dx. This edge is at x plus dx, this is edge is at x, so that the width is simply what? Dx. This width is dx. Okay, so this is so small that this is why the dx is so small that this variation of y is ignored. If it is from here to here, y variation is very big. You can perceive it, you can feel it. But if dx is very small, y doesn't vary, we think. Hello. So this elemental area dA will be simply y into dx. So for the whole area, we integrate this sum of all small areas y dx. This is called integration. If I put limits from x1 to x2, this will be called definite integral. I've been using it already. You'll substitute x2 first and then put a minus sign, put x1 there. Okay, so this is only geometrical meaning. But the moment if I take, look, velocity here and time here, and if I get some graph of it, this will be what, children? This is dt. See, this is going to be the basic for anything in future. I am showing geometrical meaning and then applying it for physics for the same graph. If this is dt, this will be v, this will be v. So this v dt will be area of this, but that is nothing but ds. How do you know that? From v equals dx by dt, dx is v dt, right? So total displacement s will be an integration of v dt between whatever limits you have, 0 to t, for example. Similarly, if I have got the graph of a versus t, that means a as a function of time is known. Some graph you get some general graph. Now look at this. This will be, this area will be, this is a, this is dt. So this is a dt. A dt is nothing but dv. So that area, small area is dv dimensions. So integration of this integral dv, which becomes v, is a dt from some 0 to t. So these two things are required for us. That means if I know v as a function of time, by using this formula, I'll get displacement. If I know a as a function of time, by using this formula, I'll get velocity. This is a reverse process, is what you mean by that. Here, if x is known as a function of time, differentiation gives you vx and ax. But if ax dt is given, I'll get dv. If vx dt is given, I'll get dx. So this is the integration formalism. This is the differentiation formalism. This one and this and this. Hello. But you are welcome to ask questions. This is all done in very elaborate way in the initial days. Hello, children. Hello. No, you just use it to the extent required. We'll see later. So can I continue? I'm making it simple. Whatever I'm going to use only I have given you now. So can I change my screen?
Yes, sir.
So summary, if I give once again, see, I wanted to discuss what motion in straight line only, doesn't matter, but changing acceleration, not constant acceleration. For that, I have got two tools I told you. What are the tools? Differentiation and integration. Okay. Why is differentiation required? To find V from S, to find A from V. This is the differentiation process. S to V, V to A. Hello, what does it mean? S will be given to you as a function of time. Graphically, I showed. So V is got ds by dt. We can write Vx is dx by dt, doesn't matter. This V is known now. That is V as a function of time is known. I'll get A equals dv by dt. So that's all the summary. Integration is what? A is known, from there you get V by integration. V is known, from there you get what? S by integration. Like how? Look at this. A as a function of time is given in the graph I showed you in the previous one. Now integral A dt will be, this is like ds by dt, right? But S equals, what should I write? Sorry. V equals here. From A you get V. That V will be integral A dt. Do you follow? Look at this. S to V ds by dt. A to V A dt. This will be by, this will be into. Okay. But I know V as a function of time, or I'll get it from there. Then S equals integral V dt. This one. And this one. And this one. Most important formula for differentiation is what? D of x power n by dx equals n into x power n minus 1. Most important formula for integration is integral x power n dx equals what? X power n plus 1 by n plus 1 between x1 and x2. So formula and the ideas. That's a summary. So when I apply it, you will see it. Maths people anyway will do it in maths also, but it takes time for you to go to differentiation. Integration anyway, you people don't do in first year, but in physics we cannot avoid it. So children, tell me. Shravan, Aman, Zuhair or Zuhair, what is his name? You people should come regularly, otherwise you will be falling behind later. If you do enough syllabus now, when you come back for physical classes, you'll only do practice. Remember, somebody was asking me the other day, someone parent, are you doing intermediate? Every time we start with intermediate only. Do you follow? And then take it to the other levels. So intermediate syllabus is also being done along with, don't say this IIT syllabus, nothing like that. There are maths, physics, chemistry subjects or biology for intermediate syllabus. Whatever is there, that is only for writing question answers which get repeated. But here the applications. So, but anytime it will start from 0 level. All right. So sometime later I'll tell you how it is, both intermediate and this are same. People are under the wrong impression that you're doing not intermediate but IIT. I don't know. IIT you will do when you go to IIT, not now. Right. So can I continue? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So for you people, Nihita, I revised it. And you also look into what I've done in details on the videos, then you will follow it even better.
Yes, sir.
The summary kind of a thing I did. Okay, now how to apply these things for variable acceleration cases. Okay, I'll start with problems only straight away. Numerical problems. 1. A body starts from rest. And moves with an acceleration given by A equals some, say, 4t. Find velocity and displacement at t equals 5 seconds. So now I cannot say, since velocity you asked, I will write v equals u plus at. You should not say. Do you know? This is the formula when a was constant. For example, in the problem, it would be a equals 4, not 40. Do you follow? Hello, children. Vishnuvardhan.
Yes, sir.
So what was the idea when I have a, how to get v and s? We were told already, no? Here, when a is there, you get v by this one. When you know v, you get s by this one, right? So
Yes,
I should start like that. A equals 40. Straight away you wanted v equals a dt like this. 40 dt, I have no problem from the previous one. But I would like to tell you how we actually get it. A equals what? dv by dt is 40. So dv equals, tell me, 40 dt. That's what I wrote previously. Remember, I wrote straight away dv v here, but it's not dv actually. It's not v. It is dv integral this side from 0 to v. That becomes v. Now that's why I'm writing it in detail. So integration on both the sides you do. Integral sign you put. Now we need to put the limits. 0 velocity here, because we said we start from rest, and some velocity as a function of time here, which is unknown. 0 time and t. So integral dx will be what? It is like x to the power 0 dx, right? So the differentiation x to the power 0 plus 1 by 0 plus 1 between x1 and x2. So what do I get? This is x, children, isn't it? Between x1 and x2. This should be written as, substitute x2 first, put a minus sign, write x1. This is what you mean by delta x. So this is the thing I'll be using every time. So integral dv means what? Shall I write simply v between, because you know x we showed, no? Integral dx is x means integral dv is v between 0 and some unknown v. 4 is a number, it comes out. Integral t dt will be what? T to the power 1 dt. This is t to the power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1, which is t square by 2. So 4 into t square by 2 between 0 and t. That will be 4 into, substitute t first, substitute 0 next. So which is 2t square. So what do I get? V minus 0 is equal to 2t square. So v equals what? 2t square. This is velocity as a function of time. But I want velocity at what? 5 seconds. So what do I do from here? V equals 4 into 2 square means 5 square. How much is it? 100 meters per second. Vishnuvardhan.
Yes.
Come again, once again. What I was trying to tell you was, there are clear headings in the lesson. Kinematics, until now we did only a particular special case. Now another case became, that is, we are having a which is changing with time. A is not constant. So I don't use v equals u plus at formulas at all now. Do you follow?
Yes.
Neha, Nihita.
Yes, sir.
Actually, run it all over again.
Sir, the velocity is 50 meters per second. 2
I made a
into
mistake
5
or
square.
what?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll see that. Tell me. T square by
Like V
2.
is equal to 2 into 5 square. 2
5
T
square is,
square.
sorry, that's 25 into 2. Is
It's
it?
2. Yes,
Sorry,
sir.
that is 50.
50.
Right. So A was given. We got V as a function of time, which is nothing but instantaneous. You understand my point? Whenever you have in that A or V on the right
Yes,
side,
sir.
T, it is instantaneous. Do you follow?
Yes, sir.
Now I should get my displacement. So I'll start from where? V. Look, A to V we got by integration. Similarly, V to S also will get by integration. Do you follow? I'm talking about others who joined a little late. For them, I'm doing it because I told you I can't avoid these things and go to things and say that everything is all right. So your involvement is very, very important. So I've got V equals 2T square. So what is V? ds by dt or dx by dt, doesn't matter, is equal to 2T square. So ds equals what? 2T square dt. Integral sign you put from 0 to s, 0 to t, between 0 and t. So this will be s between 0 and s. Anytime integral ds, integral dt, anything you can write s or t like that. So this is 2 integral t square dt. So what is this? T cubed by 3. Do you understand? T to the power 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 between 0 and t. How much is it? S minus 0 equals 2 t cubed by 3 minus 0. That is, t was substituted first, t cubed by 3, put a minus sign, substitute 0, 0 by 3. So this is S equals 2 cubed by 3. And you differentiate this back again, you will get V. If you differentiate this back again, you'll get A, if you want to see. So differentiation, integration are like that. Okay. So I'm waiting for you to complete. Kinematics is a big lesson. People finish it very fast. It's a big lesson. It's still a lot of it is there. Now, for the sake of telling you what is differentiation, take these things back. S. From here you get V. From here you get A. That's by differentiation. Huh? Hello, Nihita.
Yes, sir.
Can I go to the next page? Children, you should tell me when should I move forward. So I'm changing, you're not telling me. Now remember this SE equals 2 cubed by 3 we have, right? SE equals 2 cubed by 3. If this is there, for example, I can get V. V equals what? ds by dt. So d of all this 2 cubed by 3 by dt, if you write, you can take this 2 by 3 out. D of t cubed by dt. That will be 2 by 3 into d of t cube will be 3 into 3 minus 1. And into x power n minus 1. All this will be replaced by this. So how much is this? 2t square. Check back. Now how to get a from here? A equals dv by dt. That is a equals d of 2t square by dt. 2 is taken out. D of t square by dt will be 2 into t to the power 2 minus 1, which is 40. So when we had this, we got this by integration. From here, we went for this with integration. If I have this, I can do differentiation and get this. If I have this, I can do differentiation and get that. So this one you need to catch. Tell me. So already one fellow dropped off. I want to see who is that. One name is missing. Damodar. I think so. So can I continue, children? Hare, are you there in the meeting? I'm worried whether I'm visible, audible. Hello.
Yes.
I'm there.
Yes.
You're also there, I believe. Huh?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, I'll be worried. What happened suddenly to you there? Huh? Okay. I'll continue. So this is almost like a revision I did, children. When some of you know that I did all these things already, right? Huh?
Yes, sir.
I should have gone to problems straight away, but I was just once again revising it for you and introducing it for them. What I mean to say is we can straight away go to some better questions, was my idea. Instead of directly substituting the formulas.
Yes.
No, the trick is that you should recognize that you should be in a position to recognize that I should use differentiation integration. How to integrate, how to differentiate is not a big deal. Try to understand, children. That I will tell you. But in a problem, if you know that you require integration to do that, then your job is right. Your path is right.
Yes, sir.
No, the whole thing of differentiation integration physics at the school level is very simple, very minimum. Try to understand. It's not so difficult. But how to recognize where to integrate, where to differentiate, that is actually the difficulty thing. Because For physics, we use small few functions. But to set up that problem for integration, to set up that problem for differentiation is going to be the troublesome thing. Tell me. But can I give a better question now?
Yes, sir.
Look, one better problem I'll give you. I don't write everything. AA equals 60 minus 3 meters square. I mean, units will be there. I will not writing units, but remember units will be there. Meters per second square. AB equals, that is another particle. A is one particle, B is another particle. 12t square minus 12t square minus 8 meters per second square. Two particles have got these accelerations, particle A and particle B, both start at x equals 0. At t equals 0 initially, at t equals 0, x equals 0. They start from rest. You understand the mathematical way of saying things? They start at x equals 0 with initial velocity 0. Do you follow?
Yes.
Both.
Yes. Both A and B.
Yes,
Both A and B. Now the question is, find the distance between them at t equals 4 seconds. Find the distance between them at t equals what? 4 seconds. So immediately you know that acceleration is not constant. So I cannot at all use those equations. The equations have gone now. Shivacharan. Shivacharan, speak. So how to do this? Who will start doing this?
Sam, can I?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, sir. So the acceleration can be written as dv by dt.
For the
So
A, for
we can
A,
integrate
for
that.
A, I'll do first. For A. For A, let us do it first, isn't it? Or I should find out S of this, S of that at t equals 4. So I'll know the distance between them at t equals 4, isn't it? What was it?
Yes.
No. So A is dv,
Yes,
A I'm writing separately, dv by dt. Let me not write A here because I wrote A here already, is equal to 60 minus 3. Is it okay? Acceleration is dv by dt. The instantaneous rate of change of velocity is called instantaneous acceleration. So dv equals what? 60 minus 3 dt. I simply took this dt this side. Integral sign. Initial velocity is 0. So to unknown velocity v. This is between 0 and t, unknown time t. Let us not put 4 immediately. 4 later will come. So what will be this? Integral dv is v between 0 and v. I'm writing every time like this because sometimes initial velocity will be there. So though it is now coming as v minus 0, later it may come as v minus 4, v minus 3 like that. Okay. So shall I write straight away for this? 60 dt, 60 square by 2. Hello. 60 dt integral is what? No one is asking. I'm only teaching for myself and shouting to myself. T square by 2. T to the power 1 dt. T to the power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1. How much is this? 3t square. Minus 3 dt will be 3t.
3t.
Isn't it? So what will I get here?
3t square
3t
minus
square
3t.
minus 3t between 0 and t. Isn't it so? So what will I get? V minus 0 equals t. 0 if you substitute, nothing changes. So 3t square minus 3t. Is it okay? Everything is right. So V equals, I get 3t square minus 3. S is not over it. No, it's a long question, right? So what should I do now? Hello, tell me. V is what? ds by dt. So ds equals 3t square minus 3 into dt. If you understand it, you need not write so much. Hello. 3t, no? This one? Right.
Yes, sir, it's CT.
So S equals straight away, right? 3t cube by 3. T cube by 3 is 3 cancels. T cubed minus 3t square by 2. Hello. Straight away. If I put 0, it will go away anyway. Did I do it properly? Check it. So this is S. S at 4 for this will be how much? 4 cubed. How much is that? 4 cubed. 64 minus 3 into 4 square by 2. So 64 minus how much? 24. How much is it?
24.
This is for the
44.
first one. That is SA. All this procedure I'll repeat for this. Get S there, and then you know the distance between them at t equals 4 seconds. So I'll try to do it a little short here. dv equals 12 t square minus 8 dt from 0 to v, 0 to t. So v will be 12t square means t cube by 3, 3 4s. So 4t cube minus 8t there. 8 dt means 8t. This is v. If I write ds by dt again, 4t cube minus 8t. So ds equals 4t cube minus 8t dt. People already dropped out because this is looking big for them. So s equals 4t to the power 4 by 4. T cube is t to the power 4 by 4, right? 4 cancels. So what do I get? T to the power 4 minus t square by 2, 4t square. I mean, I substitute limits automatically. So now S at 4 for this will be what? 4 to the power 4 minus 4 into 4 square. This is how much? 128. Hello? No. How much is this?
256, sir.
256. Minus 4 into 16. 64. 256 minus 64. How much is this?
192.
192. So this 192, that 40. Difference is how much? One 50. So that much you need to do. Hello. Don't get scared. You have to do things. It's not so difficult. I'll do as many as possible, but it all depends on you asking questions. So finish it off. I'll give you time, but I'll give you another nice question. You're not even telling whether I should continue, whether you copied, even that you're not telling. Maybe you're watching. Then that will be a real trouble.
Yes.
Tell me, children.
It's done, sir.
Done. Okay. I'm looking for a simpler question for you. Just why that? Just a minute. Already we've done it. Okay. For today, for you today, I'll give a simpler question. Already people are going, I don't know. A equals, for example, 60. You will do this on your own. Find V and S. That's all. Nothing else. Let's do it before we leave today. This is for you to do. I've given you that. Just 4 people went away just like that. 3 or 4, whatever. I don't want to even see who went. Tell me, A is 60, find V and S. Come on. So what is that? We should write A equals, nothing is mentioned actually.
Yes, sir.
I should ask.
So shall
Sir,
I
what
say
is
the answer
initial?
directly?
You
Like how to?
should ask whether, sir, initial velocity is 0 or not, initial displacement is 0 or not, you should ask, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So you should either waiting t equals 0, s equals 0, and u equals 0. If it is not given, you cannot do things.
Yes,
Huh?
sir.
So tell me, Vishnu, what should I do?
Like we have to integrate it, sir.
Now tell me
60.
dv by
dt is equal to 60.
60.
Yes, sir.
I'm doing,
Integral.
I mean, I just was giving something else. I thought, okay, you should get practice work. I've given the same question. A equals 40, we did A equals 60. I'm giving
60.
nothing.
Yes, sir.
Because
60 dt. Integral on both.
right. Initially itself, I can take 6 out instead of wasting
Yes.
time.
Yes, sir. Which is v is equal to 3t square.
6 t square
T
by
square by 2.
Between 0 and t.
T. Yes, sir.
Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So v equals
3t square.
3t square. So v equals ds by dt.
Then the second derivative. Yes, sir.
No, second derivative should not. Second derivative of what?
A is equal to 60.
Second derivative is not that, it's something else. Okay, we'll go backwards, so we call it second derivative anyway. So ds equals
Yes, sir.
3t square.
3t cube. Yes, sir. dt. S is equal to 3t cube by 3.
I just cut
Which
down
is
on
equal to t
calculation.
cube. Yes, sir.
So this is finding out what? You can write, if you write 0 to s, you can write delta s also here, doesn't matter. You understand? 0 to s or s1 to s2, 0 to t, all that we did. Later we got displacement as t cube, velocity as dt square. And if you're asking questions, I'll be encouraged to do better things, but now I don't know. I mean, like, actually, maybe you're thinking there will be a fixed number of problems, fixed amount of syllabus, nothing. It's like, once you say, I got the trick, we can leave it. Otherwise, we need to keep giving more things. Now I understood what is the purpose of this differentiation integrations, or if you say, then I can throw you some assignment and you will keep trying. And then I'll clear the doubts. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow again. Because whenever I start doing, even previously also people are not responding properly.